What's going on, everyone? Hope you're having a very good day. So, interesting story for you. I almost got in an accident in the Tundra earlier today, a couple hours ago, and I really felt we need to talk about it because there's some good things that happened, and there's also going to be a little message I have for you other drivers out there. So let's get right to it. This wasn't a video I planned to make today, but because of what happened, I felt like it was definitely necessary to talk about this. So obviously we're in the FRS right now, so forgive me if I'm bouncing around during this whole video. This is a little bit of a bumpy ride. So, first off, Easter is Sunday. The roads out here today are very crowded, and it looks like everybody's in a rush. That's the vibe I'm getting from driving around. It looks like everybody needs to be somewhere. They need to pick up everything they need for the holiday, and I get that. But safety first, people. So I'm coming home from work. I'm at a point where I need to cross over the main road to get to the other side, okay? So the way the traffic light works, I want to try to explain this the best I can. The way the traffic light works is I was in one lane that goes straight. The lane next to me to the left turns. And on the other side, that goes green at the same time. It's the same setup. So obviously, the driver who is going straight each way has the right of way over the people that want to turn. So what happened was, my light went green, and I started to go through the intersection, and as I was the first car in line, by the way, and as I start to cross the center part of the intersection, the car that's waiting to turn left just goes, and now I'm going head on with this car in my big heavy pickup truck, and I'm already up to probably 20-25 miles an hour. So obviously I slam on the brakes and turn a little bit to avoid him, and I just missed him. Like, I had enough time in my mind to say, well, I'm gonna hit him. And you know what's really funny? I'm being so honest right now with you. The first thing I thought about when I started to slam on the brakes and get ready for impact was the supercharger. Not my health, not my well-being, the supercharger. But the truck did not lock up the brakes at all. Anti-lock brakes came on right away. The truck grinded to a stop. I was very impressed with how quickly the truck was able to stop. Because mind you, I was already up into second gear at this point. I wasn't driving like an idiot in any way, shape, or form. I was just going through the light. It's a pretty long intersection that you have to get over. So it's 6 total lanes of traffic. So I was probably at like lane 4, and this guy out of nowhere just decided to speed up and cut left. So he had a little speed on him, and when I slammed on my brakes, he kept going, which I don't understand. And of course, he had a cigarette in his hand, and he was hanging out. Didn't look like he was paying attention much at all. So I definitely pulled up next to him and gave him a little piece of my mind on my way by, because you have to do that. But we talk about the Tundra every day. We talk about cool things we want to do to it, things we want to upgrade, all that stuff. But guess what? When push comes to shove, the truck performed great. And, you know, it wasn't a major incident, but if I wasn't paying attention just a little bit, if I wasn't paying attention, I would have hit him head on, and we would have had ourselves a little bit of a fender bender and maybe an injury, because like I said, I was already up to speed one way. He was trying to gun it across. I don't know what he was thinking, because he never had a shot to make it, ever. I was the first car in line. There were like 6 cars behind me that were going to go straight as well. This is a very obvious, easy intersection. I don't know what this guy was thinking at all. But, you know, I stared him down real nice and good, and he didn't look apologetic at all, because that's the problem. And that is the first part of the video. The Tundra really did good. It braked quickly. I'm impressed. I'm proud to be a Tundra owner at this point because of what it just did for me. No one wants to be in an accident, and I, you know, don't want him to be in an accident, me to be in an accident, any of you to be in an accident, but I'm just happy to be in a big, safe vehicle. And, you know, even if I was, God forbid, in that accident, I feel like I would have been okay. He was in, I don't know, it looked like, if I remember correctly, an SUV, maybe like a Chevy Trailblazer or something like that. So that's part 1. Part 2 is, folks, listen. I need you to listen, and I need you to take me very seriously here. Now, I'm blessed enough to now have almost 8,000 followers on YouTube, and I'm going to use this platform for the good of all of us. Put your cell phones down. Stop playing with other things in the car and drive. Just pay attention to the road and drive. I cannot tell you the amount of times that I see everyone else doing something else other than driving around me. And if it's bad here in New Jersey, I'm sure it's bad everywhere. You guys gotta pay attention to the road. You can deal with your phone later on. Put music on that you're not gonna have to always be looking at the radio to change. I mean, we have steering wheel controls now, thank God. Although in this FRS, we don't have any. But seriously, pay attention to the road. Because if you get in an accident, nothing is gonna be worth that text message. Meaning, all of that to answer your friend back that you're on your way or whatever, it's gonna cost you thousands of dollars and a potential injury of you or someone you hit. I see it all the time. I see people at traffic lights that are looking down and don't go when it's green. The guy today who's smoking the cigarette, not paying attention. Literally drive, when I drive to run like I'm doing right now, I could look over in cars and I'll see more people on their phones than not. So consider this a Tundra Dude 34 public service announcement. Don't talk on your phone, don't text on your phone, don't use your phone when you drive. Don't do anything when you drive. Don't eat when you drive, just drive. It's getting out of hand. It is getting out of hand, and reasons like today justify that feeling for me a little bit more. There's no reason to go out there and risk your life or anybody else's, okay? So I say that from the heart. I love all you guys. You're my followers, you're my people. But please, drive safe out there. It's just not worth the hassle. All right, so that's it for me today. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, I'd be happy to talk about this incident. We also have the live stream tomorrow night. Saturday is tomorrow night. So Saturday night live stream, it will be 6 p.m. Eastern. I hope you'll join us. We'll talk a little bit more about this, about my feelings when it happened and all that kind of thing. But I'm glad everyone was okay, nothing happened. And once again, the truck, for the short amount of slide I could have been in, handled phenomenally, got me stopped perfectly, never lost control, didn't brake dive, nothing. It was awesome. So wish I had my camera on, but you know, one of those things. But guys, have a great day, enjoy your weekend, and if you don't stop back to the channel before then, happy Easter to you and your family. Twitter and Instagram, TundraDude34, TundraDude34 gmail.com. Take care.